In the Footsteps of a Genius by Graycie. My love and admiration for Ibn Sina's legacy in medicine and psychology. Every now and then, the world is graced by a soul so radiant, so far ahead of their time, that their wisdom echoes through centuries. For me, that soul is Ibn Sina, known in the West as Avicenna. Whenever I read his works, I feel as though I'm in the presence of a teacher, a healer, and a visionary whose light still guides those of us who seek truth, healing, and a deeper understanding of the human soul. Born in 980 CE in what is now Uzbekistan, Ibn Sina was not only a physician and philosopher, but a polymath who mastered mathematics, astronomy, chemistry, theology, and poetry all before the age of 21. Yet what captivates me most is his heart, his deep compassion for humanity expressed through his medical writings, and his profound insights into the nature of the psyche. The Canon of Medicine, a masterpiece of healing. Ibn Sina's Al-Qanun fi al-Tib, the Canon of Medicine, is more than a textbook. It is a spiritual and scientific treasure. Written in the 11th century, it became the standard medical reference across Europe and the Islamic world for over 600 years. To this day, I marvel at its structure and clarity. He divided diseases systematically, categorized them by symptoms and causes, and proposed treatments based on clinical observation, a method that laid the foundation for evidence-based medicine long before the modern era embraced it. He understood the power of balance both in the body and in nature. His theory of the humors, borrowed from Hippocratic tradition but refined with his own wisdom, emphasized the importance of temperament and lifestyle. His belief that health was a dynamic equilibrium resonates deeply with me. He didn't treat symptoms in isolation. He treated the whole person, body, mind, and soul. Isn't that the truest form of healing? Pioneering the psychology of the soul. Even more breathtaking to me is Ibn Sina's insight into what we now call psychology. He did not merely see the brain as an organ of thought, he recognized the nafs, soul, as a distinct and sacred part of the human experience. In his work Kitab al-Najat, the Book of Salvation, and Kitab al-Shifa, the Book of Healing, he explored cognition, perception, memory, imagination, and the will. These were not abstract concepts for him, they were living forces within us, each playing a role in shaping our behavior and inner world. He described inner faculties such as al-Qa, al-Mutakayila, the imaginative faculty, al-Qa, al-Dakira, the memory, and al-Qa al-Mufakira, the reasoning power. Can you imagine? Over 1,000 years ago, this man had already dissected the architecture of the human psyche with a precision and poetry that still leaves modern minds astonished. He believed psychological ailments could stem from emotional trauma, not just physical imbalance. He treated melancholy with both medical interventions and counsel, recognizing that healing must reach the emotional and spiritual roots of suffering. One famous story tells of a prince who suffered from an unknown illness. Ibn Sina discovered it was lovesickness and treated him not with medicine but with words and wisdom. How beautiful and how deeply human. Why Ibn Sina inspires me. I often wonder what it must have been like to sit in his presence, to listen to his voice, to feel his sincerity, to learn from his mind and heart. He was not just compiling knowledge, he was healing a broken world with it. What inspires me most is that Ibn Sina was never satisfied with surface truths. He questioned, he observed, he experimented, and he reflected. He knew that real understanding requires humility, and that true healing is never just of the body but of the entire human being. In a time when modern medicine too often forgets the soul, I find myself returning to Ibn Sina's writings like a parched traveler to a spring. He reminds me that knowledge is sacred, that compassion is a form of intelligence, and that healing begins with understanding both of the world and of ourselves. Carrying his light. Ibn Sina's legacy pushes me to dream. I long to study, to write, and to heal not with prescriptions alone, but with presence, insight, and love. I want to bring back what he embodied, a medicine of the soul, rooted in wisdom and guided by light. To Ibn Sina with love. Your lamp still burns in the hearts of those who seek the truth. Thank you for listening. Writing has become a powerful outlet for me to share my thoughts, emotions, and reflections. It truly means so much to feel heard and supported. Ibn Sina has been a great inspiration in my personal healing and spiritual journey, and I pray his words touch your heart as deeply as they have touched mine. If you're listening to this, I'd love to know you're here. Leave a comment and share what you've been contemplating lately. References to other philosophers, theologies, or ideas that can help us all grow in consciousness are always welcome. I'm always open to fruitful and friendly dialogue, so feel free to reach out with any questions. You'll find my contact information in my bio. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support truly matters. Assalamu alaikum. May peace and blessings always be with you. And remember, the only true religion is the religion of truth. Love always, Graycie.